We have all those pictures.
Oh, great.
For
Excellent. There's just a couple that I'm going to take out.
Yeah, they do. So fun, yeah.
Abraham Lincoln.
Two on the side, you don't need them.
Look at Davey. Look at Dave. Pembroke River.
the golden for the devil's use.
Son Kelly. That's Steve.
So cute.
Did you take me shopping, John?
That was on sales cost, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Just turned 90 in August.
Oh, that's cute. Hair clip. Michelle, she's here somewhere. Believe it or not, that is cute.
Doing what I want, when I want.
Like that, doing what I want.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was when we were. That was on the way to Philly. Peter. I know you don't like that.
That's what we were.
That's
And did you see that? That's when the bridge was open. Yeah, like
no problem.
it's like I left.
Oh God, no.
Christmas party. Nancy's house.
Oh my gosh.
Years ago.
That was your birthday.
Wow.
My 40th. It's my 40th.
Turpin.
Yeah.
Ager. Yeah.
I remember that. Oh my God.
You know what happened? John, what do we say from the bottom of our hearts? I mean, a lot of us have had so many years with you. I know, I was telling somebody, when John, he moves me to New York, and then he goes and retires. And I said, I'm going to demand full alimony, because it's almost like a marriage. I'm sorry, Andy. But we're so happy for you. When you first dropped that bomb on us in Newark, I think at that leadership meeting that we had, and John, we have meetings all day planning for 2015, and we go over all the things that we have to plan for 2015, and we're all sitting there.
I did that work too.
John, it was the only agenda you put together yourself.
And it was excellent.
And you turned the goal sheet from 2 pages to 6 pages. It's like years of
Which, by the way, I've reduced to 1 page, so no worries. No, everybody's getting ready to run for planes, trains, and automobiles, and John's like, oh, one more thing, and he hands out this piece of paper to the 5 of us, whenever he takes off. And we're just talking, and like, yeah, what could this possibly be? And Chris is like, hey, did you guys read this?
It's another gold sheet. More gold.
John, this meeting's over, we're out of here, right?
We're not reading.
Or something. So,
Oh my God.
anyway, after we got over the shock, we're all very, very happy for you. And you have a new grandson and all these wonderful things. We wish you all the best from the bottom of our hearts. We love you dearly. We're going to miss you. I have very big shoes to fill, but I'll be calling you quite frequently. And I'd be remiss not to mention Mr. Barron's in the audience. So,
Which one?
A very quick story, and it's the day that I met John Lebaron. I think I was, John, correct me if I'm wrong, but 1984, I was area sales manager in Portland, Oregon, and you were
Area sales manager in Westchester.
okay. So we had some meeting in Houston.
No, we're there for a blitz.
A blitz, and back in those days we had roommates. So I get to my hotel room and there's some shit in the closet. I hang up mine, and a little while later John comes in, and we had never met before, and we exchanged pleasantries, and somehow in this very first meeting, you ever smoke pot?
You saw that picture. Recreationally.
We were both about 30 at the time. Anything else? You got me on you? Anyway, so we were fast friends. We hit it off on that day.
Well, we also asked about, do you like cards? Yeah.
Anyway, that's the story.
Anybody else want to share a story? I'm just glad you didn't answer me like men's locker rooms. I wasn't sure where. Anyway, actually the airplane movie. Anybody else have a story you want to share? Anybody have
Bobby.
Go ahead.
Most of those stories.
I can't.
Yeah. Most of those stories, the body, I can't discuss.
Do you want to present right here?
No, I probably uncharacteristically short on this because just love John Lebaron, always have. I remember meeting Johnny, who was in the late '80s, kind of maybe mid '80s.
Right around the Eastern.
Yeah, and you could tell this guy was a special talent, special mind, was incredibly funny, fast, very witty, but really he had a genuine love and care for the airline, which I hadn't really seen. I've seen people dedicated to the companies, but this guy loved this business, loved Continental. Wasn't so sure about Eastern, appropriately so. I'm sure about the Eastern guys, but I knew that he loved the people that he worked with, and I think he was most proud of that because he cared about them. He wanted them to do well, wanted them to obviously do well for the company. And I just noticed that through all the years, and of course got to be personal friends with John, and just one of those guys that you hope you have a friendship with for life, and of course we will. And he introduced me to some of their friends, and of course you all know about Johnny and Bobby and Jerry and I always, these guys brought me in. They already had a degenerate circle. They brought me into it. I'm fairly well qualified for some different reasons.
BJ McDonald out.
Yeah, BJ McDonald, right? We love BJ. But anyway, and of course got to know Johnny through the years, and Pam, and the family. And of course, before Tracy had passed away, we used to get together a lot. I'm happy the one Thanksgiving festivities didn't show up. I was so drunk by 8 in the morning. But anyway, all I can tell you is I was in a Superman cake bouncing on their trampoline. That in and of itself ought to be a good visual. And that was mostly due to Labib, mixing up the drinks in the morning. Yes, I'm glad those pictures didn't show up. But I remember when, after the merger, which again we all know it's been extraordinary. It's been terribly difficult, exhilarating sometimes. And I remember John saying, this is fascinating and fun, but man, it's tough, and particularly in the Northeast. And I said, you hang in there, brother, because we need you and your leadership and your special talents. And he did. And I remember about, I don't know, it might have been late 2013. He started telling me, I wonder if it's time. I wonder if I want to keep doing this. I love the people and love all that's going on, but man, my family and I always appreciated it. He hung in there because he said just another year. And finally, it was a discussion. Said, it's just time for different pace. And so I'm extremely grateful to him for A, the friendship, B, what he meant to Continental and to United, and what the difference he made for his team. For me personally, and what he's meant to, I think, all of us around the company. See that he goes out on top, retiring when things are really on a roll, and obviously we have a lot of work to do. You all know that.
Yeah, I know all about it.
I know. He's excited. Still plenty to do.
Good luck.
But for him and Pammy to be able to have some more time, and John Hogg will never stop working. It doesn't matter. Retirement can be different. Probably defined differently for so many people in different ways, but that he gets to actually stop and smell the rose a little bit because he has worked his ass off and deserves the opportunity to actually slow down a bit and enjoy that family and the Munchkin, and who knows, I'm sure there will be more forthcoming. So John, thank you from all of us. We love you.